Alright, so Fortnite added a new feature to the item shop where if you wanted to purchase something, one, you actually have to hold down the purchase button if you actually want to purchase something. But not only that, if you do actually buy something, you actually do have the option to cancel the purchase. So I'm just going to choose something here. I guess the fist pump emote. I guess, so let's say I buy it, right? Let's see what happens. Let's say claim. And then, yeah, here we go. Cancel purchase available until you equip or use your purchase during gameplay. Only items purchased within the last 24 hours are eligible for cancel purchase. So here, I'm going to just cancel it. I just wanted to showcase that. There you go. But I'm confused about the wording there. So does that mean... But this is what I'm confused about, and this is what I'm going to try out here. So if I was to go into the game and use it, does that mean I'm no longer eligible for canceling the purchase? Is that how that works? If that's the case, doesn't that kind of make it useless? So that is something that I want to try here. So let's say, I don't know. So let's say I wanted, to purchase, like this skin here. And I decided to use it and go into a game and use the skin. And I'm like, you know what? It looks cool at first, but now I'm using it in game. I'm not really a fan of it. I don't really like it. I want to cancel my purchase now. So if I was to go and try to cancel it, would it not let me do that? Like that's really what I want to see here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I just bought some V-Bucks, and I'm gonna get this wrap here, because it's not that bad of a wrap, but I just want to test it with this wrap and see if I was to purchase this and then go into a game, leave the game, then come back to the screen, if I'm still eligible to cancel the purchase. And we'll see if that's the case. If that's not the case, if I can still cancel it, then yeah, the video is not going to be uploaded. But if the video does go up, then that will show that this is kind of a pointless system, and I'm going to explain why that would be the case if that is the case. So here, I'm going to purchase it here, and I'm going to go ahead and equip it. That's the thing, it also says I equipped it, right? So, okay, so I guess I can still cancel even though I equipped it. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold equip to everything. I have everything equipped. Alright, let's see if I go in here. Okay, I can still cancel the purchase. Okay. Let's see what happens if I go into a game or something. Alright, okay, let's see what happens. I just pick up a gun, I have it equipped, boom, boom. I guess, for the sake of the video, I'm probably just gonna leave now, just to see what happens, right? I'll just leave now. I don't know if the pre-starting lobby or the pre-starting island counts as gameplay, but just for the sake of the video, we'll see. Let's see. Okay, I can still cancel it. Alright. Let's say I was to actually get into the game. Because maybe they don't count it as playing a match when you are in the pre-starting island. Maybe it only counts as you playing a match when you actually are in a game. Alright, so you know what? I'm just gonna finish out the rest of the game because I don't wanna I just wanna see, I don't wanna quit just for it to, still be there and then go back and try this again and then play the full. I'm gonna just play the full game now just to see what happens, and I'll just cut the rest of the match out. 3, 2, 1. Alright, cool. Game over. We win. I finished the game instead of just leaving in the beginning. And let's see if I'm still eligible for a cancel purchase. If I'm still eligible for a refund. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm really not eligible for a refund. Oh shit. Now I have to make the video now. Oh, I was hoping I was wrong. So, bro, okay. So, that confirms it. If you buy something, if you was to make a purchase on any item, and then you say, like, something that you're unsure about, right? Something like, I don't know if I really want this. I'll buy it, and then I'll try it out in game. I'll try it out to see if I like it in game, because maybe I'm kind of iffy, but maybe it's better in game than in the lobby, right? You try it out and you thinking, it's not really for me. I don't really like it all that much. No, I changed my mind. I don't really want it. I want to refund it, right? You can't do that. You can't refund it after playing a match. After playing a game, you can't refund it. So then that's counterproductive. Like that defeats the purpose. You give somebody 24 hours to refund an item that they might not want anymore. Maybe they wanted it at first and then they changed their mind afterwards. But you don't get that option after they try it out, because the thing is, when you buy something, you're not just gonna sit on it for 24 hours, right? If I buy a new skin, I'm not just gonna wait 24 hours and say, oh, I'm not gonna use it right now. No, I'm gonna use it as soon as I buy it, right? I mean, logically, like reasonably, of course. Like if I buy something like if I buy a new skin and it comes out, of course I'm going to use it as soon as I buy it, right? So the thing is, no one's going to just sit on a skin or an outfit or an item or whatever that they just recently bought, and they're not going to just sit on it for an hour, 2 hours straight. No, they're going to use it immediately. And then when they use that, if they are thinking in their heads like, okay, I'm not really a fan of this anymore, I don't really like this anymore, I thought I would like it, but I don't really see myself using it, and then they go back to the item shop and they want to go to refund it, they can't. They're stuck with it. They can't refund it. So that kind of defeats the purpose. That means this feature is basically useless. It's pointless. Like, let's say I wanted to buy this skin right here. Let's say I wanted to buy the Galaxy Grappler, and I'm thinking, you know what, I'm not really sure if I want it, but I'll buy it and I'll try it out in game. I'll test it out and see if I like it, and I'll decide, you know what, I don't like it anymore, and I want to go to refund it, get my V-Bucks back. I can't. I'm stuck with it. That's really dumb in my opinion. That really defeats the purpose. So like, what use does that feature have? And I know what some of you probably think of. Well, if you accidentally buy something that you didn't want, maybe you accidentally misclicked and bought something and you want to be able to cancel it. Well, here's the thing. Number one, we already had that option available to us. We already had that feature in the game. That was already a thing that you could do. You could already just refund something that you buy accidentally, right? If you accidentally bought something that you didn't want, there was already an option to refund it immediately. But the only catch was that you couldn't leave the page. Let's say I bought the Angled Fire and then it said, hey, do you want to refund this? You can still refund it. Just don't leave this page. Don't turn to the next page. Don't do anything. And you can still refund it. But then if you turn back to the page, you can't do it anymore. But, if you accidentally bought something you didn't want, that would be your first natural instinct. Oh, my God, I didn't mean to buy this. Let me refund this immediately. That would be your first natural instinct. So we already had that option. We already had that feature in the game already. But on top of that, I mean, not only was that problem of accidental purchase was mitigated already, it's even mitigated even more now, because now when you buy something, you have to hold down the button. Oh, my bad. You have to hold down the input to buy something. I can't just, I can't just single tap. I have to hold it, right? So that problem of accidentally purchasing something you don't want has been even more mitigated. Like, that's even less likely to happen now. So considering that, like, what is the point of this feature? Because the cancel purchase feature is pretty much like, well, if you want to try it out in game, you're stuck with it. There you go. If you're indifferent about something, if you're unsure about something and you want to try it out in game, guess what? You're stuck with it. So here's what I can say. If you're unsure about a skin and you don't really see yourself running it, but you kind of like it, but you kind of don't see yourself running it, just don't buy it. Like, if you're unsure and indifferent about something, don't buy it, because if you do buy it, you're kind of just stuck with it unless you immediately cancel it after you buy it. Or you could do something else, like watch a YouTuber's video on like the skin preview or the outfit preview. Like, watch a YouTuber's, like, I don't know, before you buy or something like that. Like I guess some type of like, cosmetic review of the item that you are unsure about. That would be the best thing to do before buying something, because this feature right here is basically meaningless. It doesn't do anything. It's pointless. I mean, a simple solution that they could do to fix this is just simply make it to where there is no, there's no consequence to, using the skin in game. Make it to where you can use the skin in game and still cancel the purchase, still refund it. I don't see why that's even like why that's even the catch. Like, why is there a catch? Well, you can refund the skin. Don't worry. Like, if you're indifferent about something, if you buy something and you want to cancel it, you can do that. Just don't go into a game. Don't try it out in game. Don't go into a game to actually decide whether or not you want to keep the skin or not. Just keep it in your locker for 24 hours. Don't use it. Sit on it and then think about it in the locker. Don't actually try it out, because if you do that, you're stuck with it. Oh well. That is crazy, man. I really didn't think that would happen. I was really hoping that I was wrong about that. That is crazy. That's crazy. It's like they're putting in a false sense of security. Like, oh, it's okay if you buy this thing. You can just cancel whenever you want to. You can just cancel in a day. It's fine. If you buy something, you can just refund it whenever you want. That's not the case, man. That's not the case at all. So, well, anyway, hopefully this video was helpful for anybody out there. If they're thinking about, trying to use this feature and play around with it, don't do it. Like, really, just don't. Because let's say you buy something and then you're just gonna end up wasting your V-Bucks trying to play around with the system. Think, oh, it's okay, it's not a big deal if I buy the skin and I don't like it later on. I could just refund it in 24 hours. Not a big deal. No, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're stuck with it, man. Anyways, hope the video was helpful. Leave a like, share it to friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, that's it, man. Peace out.